So what are oracles, right? Right now, like there are two worlds, right? And the first world is blockchain world, and the second world is non-blockchain world, right? And blockchain world cannot interact with non-blockchain world because right now, like blockchain worlds are like sandbox environments. You must have heard about EVM, right? EVM can only interact with contracts deployed on that particular EVM. It cannot deploy it with outside world, right? Like Polygon POS cannot directly interact with Ethereum. Ethereum cannot interact with BSC. BSC cannot interact with Polygon POS. ZK like everything is sandboxed, right? And they are not able to interact with each other, not to the traditional world as well, right? Now, that's where oracles come in, right? The job of oracle is to bridge these blockchains with each other and with the traditional world, like the world outside of blockchains. That's what oracles does. If I want to pass on, let's say, a certain data from a national stock exchange to an application running on Ethereum, how do I do it? I'll do it through an oracle. Like what that particular oracle will do, that oracle will pull information from a national stock exchange and will write that information on a smart contract sitting in Ethereum, right? And similarly, if national stock exchange needs some information from a certain application, a smart contract on Ethereum, they will do it through oracle. They will write their oracle. That particular oracle will read information from a smart contract on Ethereum and will write that particular or pass on that particular information to NSC, right? So in a very layman term, oracles are bridges between blockchain world and non-blockchain world, and even between different blockchains. Because right now, as I said, technology is very new. Even blockchains are not able to directly interact with each other. Like that will definitely happen in future, right? But not right now. Right now, that bridging is done through oracles, right? That's what oracle is, and that's why like the security of oracles becomes more important, right? Because what if there is a city and like four, five, six assets, right? And they allow user to lend and borrow, right? And they take prices from outside, right? Through oracles, because now there are like 100 or 200 exchanges out there. Everyone has their own price, right? So someone has to aggregate it and basically give one single price of BTC and ETH to Aave, right? So for this, they use Oracle. And the most used Oracle in the ecosystem right now, specifically for price, is Chainlink. So they use Chainlink Oracle, right? And it's most trusted right now. But what if somehow Chainlink is hacked, or like Chainlink wants to do something malicious? And let's assume the price of Ethereum right now is 28,000 US dollars, but they post on Aave that the price is 20,000 US dollars, right? And so all of the borrowers who have taken loan using their BTC positions, right? And if their health factor is not good enough, they will be liquidated, right? And it will have a massive implication, not just for Aave, but for entire ecosystem, right? Because massive liquidations will happen, like millions of dollars, like hundreds of millions of dollars of liquidation, just because Oracle has posted a wrong price, right? That's it. Maybe there was a bug, or there was a hack, or there was a malicious intent from the Chainlink team. So that's why like oracles right now are very important, and even oracles are decentralized right now, right? I mean, like I was talking about Chainlink. In case of Chainlink, it's not like one single operator is putting all that information onto the blockchain. Like they have like a blockchain kind of blockchain network where there are like multiple nodes running, and they all basically come to a consensus and then basically put that particular pricing information or any information. Like right now, blockchains are mostly used for pricing information, but like they provide other use cases as well. Like for anything that you want to transfer in data from like one blockchain to another blockchain, or from traditional world to the blockchain, you need an oracle, right? Oracle basically acts as a bridge. So that's what oracles are, right? Data collection, data verification, data delivery, right? So DeFi oracles, like, or any oracles, they basically collect data. Like as I gave you an example of Chainlink, they collect data from all the data sources, Binance, Coinbase. I'm talking about pricing data here. They collect all that data from that sources, they verify it, they aggregate it, and then they deliver the data to the chain, right? So that's the purpose of DeFi, like DeFi oracles or any oracles, right? You collect data, you aggregate the data, you verify data, and you post the data. But like oracles are very important, right? pricing and valuation, smart contract functionality, risk mitigation. Like you can use oracles for anything, right? Like mostly used for pricing mechanisms, but it can be used for gaming ecosystem as well. Where let's assume I have built a betting app. Okay, so Cricket World Cup is going to come up, right? At 2023 Cricket World Cup, which is happening in India, right? And for that, I want to build a betting app on Polygon POS application, right? And for that, I need information like each ball information, each over information on blockchain, right? How do I do it? I'll do it through an Oracle. I'll build an Oracle. That Oracle will pull data from multiple sources. Let's say CricBuzz, ESPN Info, ICC website, maybe Disney Hotstar, or let's say 4 or 5 different data sources. They will pull the information, they will aggregate the information, and then they will deliver that particular information to my contract. Now, based on that particular contract, the betting will happen on my platform, and someone will lose or someone will win, right? So that's the use case of Oracle, and you can basically use it for any purpose, right? Not just this. Let's assume you want to do a random number generation. Again, like random number generation directly on blockchain is not possible because blockchains have a definitive Turing machine, right? You cannot generate a true random number on like by writing a smart contract. Again, you have to take that information from outside. For that, you have to use an Oracle. Oracle will generate a random number for you and will put it onto the blockchain. So that's why like oracles are like one of the most important pieces right now, not just for DeFi, but for everyone, for gaming ecosystems, for financial ecosystem, for supply chain ecosystems, for NFT ecosystems, for like almost everyone out there, right? So there are like price oracle. There are not only 2 types of oracles, like there can be 100 different types of oracles. But these are like 2 most important, like price oracles, event oracle, like sport outcomes, weather outcomes, news events, and all that stuff. Right. Now, challenge and future developments. Like as I said, one of the most important challenges in terms of Oracle is data reliability. That data should be reliable because like when I gave you an example of Aave, if data is wrong, like it can really mess up the platform. Not just that particular platform, but entire ecosystem. Let's just assume in Aave, a $200 million liquidation happened just because like Oracle posted wrong price, right? Like that's massive, man. Like that could erase like entire industry on that particular chain. Like if that happens, right? So that's why like data reliability and like the security of data is very like most important for oracles, right? Like that's why like if any new oracle come up, like it's very hard for them to capture the market because nobody will trust them, right? Nobody will trust their data. Like nobody will know, okay, like how could I trust their data? You know, okay, right now they are like posting the correct information. Like what if they posted a wrong information at the very crucial point when the market was volatile? Like even 1% difference can lead to $100 million liquidation, right? Just 1% difference. Or like in some cases, even 0.1% difference, because that's how whale works, right? They lend and then they borrow at a, like, and the difference at the health factor, they rarely maintain the health factor. Like the health factor in lending market is like when you lend and you borrow, you have to keep your health factor above 1. Because when it starts going below 1, your liquidation starts happening. That means like your collateral is less than your overall borrowing, right? So somebody has to liquidate you. So basically balance that out, right? So you have to keep your health factor over 1. And in most cases, like these whales, they either keep health factor of 1.1 or 1.05, 1.03. And in crypto industry, like it's very easy, even for Bitcoin to go 7% up one day and 5% down next day, right? It happens on a very regular basis. And during those time, if certain oracle, let's assume if they are not working, right? Or they are posting wrong information, right? The implications are massive, right? That's why data reliability and security is more important, right?